Okay. Hello, everyone. I know camera angle's all screwed up. Doesn't want to cooperate with me for some reason. OBS has suddenly changed my controls. So we're trying this out. Practicing on my acoustic. I know I missed last week, but last week was a crazy busy week. I had 5 million things to do. I had to help a friend move. I had to try and finish my scooter. Goldwing is now, all the parts are back on it now. It is complete as it is. It needs gas, some carburetor treatment to concentrate in the gas tank to run through it, and it needs miles. So that project is done and no longer hanging over my head. I still have a few parts to put up for sale, extras, that sort of thing. But yeah, that's why I didn't practice last week. That's why you didn't see much from me. It's just one of those busy weeks. So this is today's thing. Hopefully the guitar is pleasing and it is coming through. The week before last, Dave gave me the E chord, which happens to be one I already knew. Then he gave me this chord. I gotta bring the thing up so I can tell you the name of it. And this chord. So that's what I've been working on. Still working on the working on that. Coming together pretty well. I'm really liking this acoustic now that I've had the lighter strings put on and the neck adjusted. I don't even mind this plastic nut anymore. This is working great. Everything is just phenomenal. I actually play it more than the Glary-Caster. Much more than the Glary-Caster. Oh, the Glary-Caster needs love. It needs to go visit a Marshall over the top of the mountain in La Grande and get massaged and beaten into submission. My lesson last week was to play. Dave told me just play your guitar. Don't get separated from the playing by learning the theory, because I'm really struggling with theory. I thought, as you've all heard me or seen me say in my comments, I have thought my entire life that I was taught music theory when I learned classical piano, which I took lessons for 9 years. I used to be fair at it. My hands are too small to be any professional anything at it. On a good day, I can stretch 9 notes, 1 note over an octave, and that's really pushing the envelope. I just don't have that big, where's my hand? I just don't have a big hand spread. So that's why some things on the guitar have always daunted me as well. I thought that I wouldn't have the ability, because my hands are smaller, to play these chords and get them on the Glary, which has a much more narrow neck. I'm even playing around with some bar chords. I did not think I was going to be playing around with bar chords within a month of starting lessons. And I probably play a couple hours a day. Most of it's just noodling, literally just doing what I'm doing now. I just play these chords, trying to get my hand to remember the positions, make sure I'm not touching other strings. That's the hardest part. There it is, finally. And then keeping my hand in the same position. I can move up to this. But this one, because of that little extra spread, is much more difficult. But anyway, Dave did give me the request that I learn the key of C, that I just study that key. Do I know it inside out and backwards? No, I don't. But I'm starting to remember more. I'm still very excited. I'm trying not to let my disappointment in myself with struggling with the music theory, I'm trying to make that be okay in my head. I struggle with that because I thought I knew it. I thought I had some, not that I knew it, that's the wrong way to say that I had some rudimentary knowledge of music theory. I did not have that at all. I was taught how to interpret some musical symbols on paper, sheet music, music books, that sort of thing. I was taught to practice my scales, not to learn my scales and understand their relationships to each other, but just practice them. And there was a point where I could run up and down scales on the piano, keyboard, cake. I didn't have to think about it. I could just go start at middle C and go C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and then start over again and continue up the keyboard. I knew all the sharps and flats and all that, but I didn't know how to apply them. And that's what Dave's teaching me. True musical theory. The ability to understand the language that is music. I think part of the reason I'm struggling with it is I'm a spoken language freak. I love words and manipulating them to make them say and do different things. Something you'll hear me say all the time is that was more gooder. This drives some people crazy because it's improper. In my world, that's exactly why I say it. It's because it's improper, it's different, it's funny, it's a joke, it's satire. When someone says it that isn't using it in a satirical manner, that's a problem. But music, it is a language, but it's not a spoken language. It's mathematical. Math and numbers, I haven't thought about the same way. I think about them differently. But I'm getting it. I'm determined to continue to try. Oh, that is not a chord. That's half of two chords that do not sound good to each other. That's my practice journey for this week. I think I'm improving. What do you think? Put comments in the section below. I always learn from everyone's comments every single time. So I don't care if you're critical. I don't care if you want to give me advice on, trying a different tuning or putting my fingers a different way or holding my hand in a different configuration. That's great. That's what I want to learn. Oh, Scam Likely is calling. Let us just end that. Scam Likely. Thank you, T-Mobile. Generally, I won't answer that if I don't recognize the name. If you're not in my contacts list, I probably don't want to talk to you. Anyway, I want to thank everyone that takes a little bit of their time and gives it to me to listen to this. I'm very excited about continuing this journey. My hands still cramp. I'm still having problems with that, but slowly I'm overcoming it, finding ways to get around it. So I will continue to post. Please continue to listen. Drop a like if you liked it. That always helps. I'm not even in YouTube's algorithm yet. But every like gets me a little bit closer. And every comment does as well. So thank you very much. And as always, stay smooth.